Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? No, this is not deja vu. I just went to start the map again and our transit van, the Lizard Rumbler, is here. I left it over there. I'm guessing that the map moved it automatically when we restarted because it was in front of the doors. But being on the fence there is not very useful. And also, something else I noticed. Look up there, right? Now, we've got a switch right here. Click. The light comes on. You've actually got working lights on this map. This is so cool. The detail in this map is phenomenal. It's brilliant. Can I get our van off the fence? Not very easily. It's moving. It is moving. Come on. We can do this. Let's back it up a little bit. There we go. Right. Let's leave the van over here then, as it doesn't want to be parked in front of the gates, the doors. We'll have to remember that. Don't park things in front of the doors. It might reset them to somewhere we don't want them. Now then, I'm just going to do a quick jump and over to here. This is our new telehandler. I said in the last episode that I would get it. Before we do that, let's go Alt and S for Seasons. We are using the Seasons mod in this series. It's a new mod that has been released a couple of days ago, and it's perfect. I think it's going to be great fun to use it with this one. Season length, at the moment, is set on 9 days. Now, the thing with seasons is you can plant stuff in the autumn or the spring, and then you harvest it in the autumn. Some things are harvested at different times, like grass and so on. But generally speaking, you harvest in the autumn, you plant in the spring or autumn as well. And so you've got to sort of fit everything in at the right time of year. So each season has got a set number of days. At the moment, each season is on 9 days. But we've got an option. We can change that to each season on 12, 3, or 6 days. I'm thinking at the moment that if we had it on 3 days, it would actually be a little bit better. We could get round what we want to get done, and then we don't have to sort of fast forward very much time before we get to the next major jobs that we want to do. We do have to plan ahead for winter and so on. We can't have... there's no grass available in the winter, so we're going to have to store fresh grass for the cows so that they got some through the winter. I suspect that what we're going to need to do, actually, is that we're going to need to take a dip in productivity over the winter because we're not going to have fresh grass that we can put in for the cows. Things like that. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting, I think, playing this, but I want to know how many days you want me to do each season length for. Do you want it on 3, 6, 9, or 12 days? It's your vote. It's your game. Head in the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. We have got a JCB here. That little loader, we will use that one back at the farm for a few things, I think, rather than using it here. I didn't actually realise that this piece here came in 2 parts. You got this extra attachment here that goes on the top so that you can use it for picking up 2 bales rather than just 1 bale. And I didn't realise it came separately. So let's just pick this one up here. And there we go, like that. Go forward a bit. And I guess you just fit it on, do you? How does it work? I want to... How do I make it work? Right. Detach, change tool, operating position. 30 engine hours or 18 days until maintenance is required. Functions available near the CSZ tool. So you got... Ooh. Round bale accept, square bale deny. Right. And what do we do here? Right arm, right bolt. So activate wrench. R. What am I doing? I'm just following these. Left arm, CCC, left bolt. What am I supposed to... So, C. I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing here. I got absolutely no idea. So, oh, maybe I'm supposed to be doing something up there. Right. Oh, hang on. It did something. Right. Now what? So I've done that up there. And E. Oh, no, that's enter it. Activate wrench. Right. I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing. This is so complicated. O for open bolt. Maybe I need to just bring this down a little bit lower first. So, which way is it supposed to be? I think... Oh, no, I've actually got to turn it round because I think it's got to be at a slightly different angle. So let's lower this down. I didn't realise this was going to be complicated. I thought it was just a quick, simple, easy, right, leap out and put that on. Turns out that it's not quite so easy. So what we got to do is we got to attach that piece. I'm determined to get this piece attached. If I'd realised that it was a little more complicated, I've figured out what to do before I started the recording. So we'll jump out and we'll take another quick look just to see if there's anything that I can immediately figure out. And if not, I will spend a while. Show weather forecast, seasons open menu, left arm, right bolt. Right, so it doesn't matter where you're looking by the look of it. C, right arm, right bolt. So activate wrench. I don't get what the left arm triple C is. Left bolt, right arm. It's all very confusing. Close bolt. 1, 2, 3. And then... No. If I press and hold R, it does that. And then what? Do I need to go and do something to it? Right. I don't do anything there. Activate wrench. And then do I press C? No, that's doing something different. I'm going to play around with this and I'll get back to you when I've figured out what to do. Right. I unhitched it, and so now that it's flat on the ground, we've now got an option with the mouse. And if I press and hold the mouse, it puts the spanner onto the nut. So then I press keypad 9, it says unscrew bolt. Right, so that one is unscrewed, I'm guessing. Is that completely done now? And I'll take that off. Right. Press left mouse button to... Right, so I can tighten or I can... I don't have any other options. So now, if I go right arm, left bolt, if I change... I deactivate wrench, I think, and I go to this one, so... activate... No, I want to change it over so we're on this one now. Press it and... unscrew the bolt there. Now I'll come back... I'll go onto this side and I'll try and do the same again. See, that's on there. I press it and keypad 9 to unscrew the bolt. And then I've got one more that I need to do. Press C to do it, and then I put it on like that, and there. Right, now they're all undone. Now what do I do? If I press O, what does that do? Left arm, left bolt, attach a type. Press... Right, I put the mouse on. I'm pressing O. That doesn't do anything. No. Okay, I will figure out what to do for the next bit. Okay, I have got it. I've got it. I've got it at last. Frithgar is so slow. I apologise for those of you who've been screaming at the screen. Right. It now says rotate clockwise. Because I had it in, it says tighten bolt. So it says rotate clockwise. So you release the mouse. Bring it down. Press the mouse. And now I can unscrew the bolt again. I release the mouse. And I rotate. And then I put the mouse in. And I do it. The bolt is undone! Frithgar has done it. And then we press N to remove the bolt. Oh, you wouldn't think that it would have taken so long to figure that one out. Right, let's do this a little bit quicker now, shall we? So we want to go on to the next one. And activate the wrench. So I rotate it down. And put it on. Out. Down, on, up, like that. There we go. Now I remove the bolt. That comes off. Okay, so this is actually really good. Yes, I was a little slow figuring it out, but I'm hoping that you can forgive me for that. So we're on the left arm. I want to act... There we go. So I put it onto there. No, I want to lower it down. And now I'll do it like this. And then there we go, and on and up. Look, see, it's actually working. We're actually doing this properly. This is absolutely fantastic. Now I want to remove the bolt. Excellent. The bolt has come off. So we are making some progress. And am I on the right side now? Yep, this one. And lower it down. On, up, yes. Okay, it's actually really, really cool. I'm really impressed with this. This is absolutely brilliant. So, yeah. I'm a little bit slow. as it so it would seem. But this is brilliant. I'm having so much fun with this. Right, attach upper arms of fork. Yes, we've done it. Right, now I've got to put the bolts back on, otherwise it's not going to work. So we put the bolt on there, and that one does up like that. So then we've got to activate the wrench, and this time, if I do it, I tighten the bolt. So I do it like that, and then I release, and I press keypad 9, press the mouse button, put it on, release, keypad 9, tighten bolt again, there we go, and that is all okay. So we've got treble C on one of them there. So that means that one is done. So now if I go C, it rotates round to the next one, which is going to be this one here, because it rotates round in a circle, and replace the bolt. That one puts it on, and then we're going to have to do it up afterwards. This is brilliant. I'm really pleased that I've actually figured this out at long last. Yes, I was a little slow doing it, but I'm sure you'll be able to forgive me for that because, yeah, we've got it working now. The whole idea of today, right, that's all tightened up. Yeah, treble C, so now I can deactivate the wrench on there, and we press C to move to the next one, and then you press N to put the bolt back on, like that. There we go, and then I activate the wrench with R, and I need to rotate it down. No, I can do that. I tighten it, and then I release, move it up, tighten. See how this is working? This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. I'm genuinely impressed with this. Right, so that is all done up as well. Deactivate the wrench. I don't know if you could just skip all of this. I don't think you can. I think even when you've done it up, I think it would make you do it. Actually, let's have a look. We've got 3 of them attached now. Let's just see what happens if I try to use it. Let's move forward. I hope it's not going to, like, reverse everything and put it right back to stage 1. Okay, that's working. Is it going to allow me to do it? Operating position, X. Well, it's allowing me to use it. I don't know why it's allowing me to use it when I haven't actually finished doing it up. Because I've got... Didn't I have another one to do? Oh, maybe it's done it now automatically. It's kind of figured that I didn't want to mess around with it anymore. Let's just put it down on the ground and we'll see what it's doing. So, it's got all of them now as treble C. So, we'll just go with that. That was absolutely brilliant. It wasn't quite what I planned to do for today's episode. Spend half the day actually... That was like Mechanic Simulator. That was... I'm genuinely impressed with that. I'm quite pleased that we did do it. Yes, it was a little frustrating, but I am pleased that we did it. Now, in theory, I shouldn't really be using this grab to pick up the round bales of silage because it's not really the way forward with it. Because it's piercing all the plastic, but we're going to use up all the round bales almost immediately, so I think that we'll probably be okay with it. So let me just... Oh, is there not like an open and close? Oh, I thought there would be like an open and close thing. If you... Maybe not. You've just got transport, enable automatic loading. This bale is not supported. Disable automatic loading. Right, I'm not quite sure what that's all about, the automatic loading bit. This bale is not supported. Right, I know that you keep saying that. Put it there. Why is it... Well, I know that it's not supported. You've already told me that. If I jump off. It's bugged it now, isn't it? Enable automatic loading. Round bale, accept... I see. Right. So transporting, disable automatic loading. Right. We've done that. So if I click on disable, so we don't have automatic loading, it should now we'll be able to pick the bale back up again, and then we can just put them onto the trailer exactly like they are. This one doesn't appear to have an open and close function. Okay. I'm not really sure what it's doing now. It did pick them up quite nicely. Not quite sure why it's changed its mind. Let me close that. I'm doing a really bad job here. So, can we open and close this? No. I thought this was going to be really easy. And, right, transporting position, no. Detach. change tool selection, enable automatic loading, V. Oh, right. Right, let's try keeping it with the enable automatic loading, and we'll see. It's just shouting at me that the bale is not supported. I'm not sure why it's telling me that it's not supported. I can still pick it up and put it onto the trailer, though. So let's pick these up and put these onto the trailer. And the rate we're going, I'm thinking that maybe we should just get an auto load, because we don't seem to be doing very well at the moment. Let's put that down there, and I'll get 2 more. It's very difficult to actually see what I'm doing properly with this. There. Get those 2. Right, and I'll take these round the other side. That is very bad stacking there, isn't it? That is absolutely appalling. I do hope that this trailer has got some straps. Now, why is this bale not supported? Is it just hay and... well, probably it would be, because you wouldn't ordinarily use spikes like this to move silage bale. So I can understand why it's telling us that it's an unsupported bale. And we just move that in there like that. This is why I don't like the articulated loaders, because when you go to move, it sweeps the load sideways, and because I've not really been used to them very much, it's part of what makes it so difficult for me to use, and why it's difficult for me to do it like this. And let's come over here. Okay, not what we want to do there. Definitely not what we want to do. How do I unload? Oh, unload bales here. Boom. Okay, I'm going to have to turn off the automatic loading a minute. Disable automatic loading with V. Right, now if I do that, does that have an option for opening and closing? It doesn't look like it. If I can drop that down, there, then I can pick up those 2 bales and deal with them like that, because the hay bales, they loaded up okay. Because it's the automatic loading, it also seemed to make it a little bit easier as well. But one thing that we don't seem to be able to do with this one is open and close the grab. I thought that you could actually open and close the grab on it. Not being able to do that is making this significantly more difficult, because I thought that it would just squeeze, but my controls aren't giving me any options for that. Let's just go to the mouse a minute. I can... Right, the mouse doesn't seem to have an option for that. Both buttons together don't do anything. Right, so no, we don't. We just can't... We're not really supposed to be using silage bales with this bale fork. That is the main issue it seems to have, is that we're using the wrong type of bale. So let's stick these on. I'll get the rest of these silage bales loaded up, and then we can start taking a look at the other ones as well. Right, so far we've spent the entire episode here messing around with these bales, which wasn't, again, part of my plan, but there we go. I've got automatic loading enabled now, and it should, in theory, allow me to automatically load more than 1 bale, shouldn't it? I've loaded the bottom one. How do I get the top one to go? Right, so I got that one there. Unload... How do I get 2 of them to work? Oh, I think you've actually got to put it on top of the other bale. So whether if we just sort of put it on top of this bale here, with Z to unload. Is it Z? Unload bales here is Z. Right? And then, how do I load the bales? I do it like that, maybe? Somehow, you can load both of them. Change tool... Control F, detach. I'm really not very good at using this at all, am I? Well, how do you enable the automatic loading or disable? I thought that we had that. I'm so confused. I don't like it. Okay. Ah, right. Now we've got it. Okay. For some reason it worked that time and it didn't the last time. I don't know why. But we have now got some bales of hay. So let's get these onto this trailer before anything else bad happens. And I put them up there, and I guess if I just press Z to unload. Z to unload. There we go. Right. And now I go up to these bales, and it should auto-load 2 bales. There we go. Auto-loaded. Right, it now actually seems to be working. We're doing something. We're actually making progress. I don't know what will happen when I put these up on the trailer. Is it going to cause some, like, lag issues? Is it going to try and bump the other ones off the trailer? Press Z to unload. No, it actually seems to have done an okay job with that. Let's get some straw bales now. See what that works out like. There's 1, and there's 2. Okay, so I don't know why the other one didn't load properly. For some reason, it sort of decided that it didn't like it and wasn't going to load itself onto the trailer at all. And in theory, I should be able to fit all of these bales onto this trailer. It does have enough room on here. Z to unload them. There we go. Right, I'm going to finish loading these bales now, just like this. And then once I've got them all loaded, we will get them over to the farm. I'm also going to have to take the JCB with us so that we can unload back there. We're going to need a total mixed ration mixer so that we can chuck some of these bales in. But which one are we going to use? Because these are 4,000 litres each, which means that we're going to need something that can take 12,000 litres. Actually, that could present us a bit of a problem, couldn't it? Let me just try unloading this. This is going to be the real test. Ah, it worked. I am doing it. Right, I'll get these loaded up, and then I will see what I'm going to do about a feed mixer so that we can make proper total mixed ration. We might have to do it with just silage and hay because we don't have enough room to put straw in as well. And that is the load loaded up. I got the last ones on. It's actually worked. I finally managed to do it. I mean, yes, it's some bad loading on the front, but I think the back ones I've done fairly well, mainly because the front ones weren't able to sort of make full use of the way the grab worked. So maybe we should get the other type of grab as well so that we can pick up the front bales a lot easier and we're not using the bale spikes. But let's just see if we can actually strap it down. Yes, we can. We should be able to just fasten the tension belts. There we go. That bale on the back there is absolutely terrible. I'm going to just give that one a nudge, and then I'm going to get a feeder wagon. That was the other thing, is what feeder wagon could we use? Because, what have we got? That one there's at 16,000. So if we put in 3 bales at 4,000 each, that's going to take us to 12, and then we could put one extra one in of probably silage, actually. Actually, no, hay. I don't know. One or the other. That would work quite nicely. And then you've got that one there, but that one... Oh, no, that's the same capacity. It's very expensive, though. I don't really want to use that. And the Pecan Bigger Mega Mammoet, we're not using that. That's just too big. There was something else that I was just thinking of. If you go to pallets and you take a look at these bales... 15,200 for 8 bales, and then you sell them for 1,700 each. Actually, no, it is more expensive to buy them. I was just wondering if there's like a little glitch where you could generate money. I've no intention of generating money like that, but I was wondering if there was like a slight problem with it, but no, there isn't. It does appear to be fair prices, so you do actually have to buy for slightly more than you can get for them, which I think is an absolutely brilliant thing. So let's just nudge this bale back on. Then I will get the trailed feed mixer. There we go. Let's just push that in. Almost. A little bit further. I just want to push that one over. There we go. That's better. Right, now I have a straight load. I'll get that feed mixer. We're going to go for the trailed one. It's the cheapest one, and we can put a few bales. We don't have any options in there, do we? So let's... Yes, we want that one. Okay, back out and back out. Can I hitch it on to the back of this one just to tow it back to the yard? If I can, excellent. The only thing... Oh, yes, I can. Right, the only thing that I'm going to need to do between now and next episode is get another bale squeeze back to the yard with the JCB, which I will do. So I want to follow that tractor, and I'll put the follow distance on 25, I think. Should be about right. Let's go on to here. So we are almost out of time. We're going to get this load back to the yard. That is one thing that we are going to do. This is brilliant. We actually have all our bales loaded up. We've bought some of each of the bales. Because of the seasons, we don't actually have anything available for our animals right now, which again is absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that we are having to buy feed and bedding and everything for our animals in order to keep them all comfortable and fed and everything. We don't have any grass for them. We're going to have to wait for some grass to grow. My question for this week is, how many days do you want me to have each season for the season's mod? Now remember the growing seasons and everything. We can plant in spring and we can plant in the autumn. We harvest in the autumn. We got to prepare ourselves for winter. So anything that happens for the rest of the year is we got to get feed and everything ready for the cows, and so they're prepared for winter. We don't have the option to just go out and mow some grass in the middle of winter for the cows. So we've got to make sure that we've got everything there beforehand, which is absolutely brilliant. The forward planning that is going to be required for that is absolutely great. It's going to make it so much more fun, so much more depth to it as well. So we do have to do that. Where is... Okay, he's gotten stuck. It's because it's an articulated machine. The game doesn't like articulated machines with the follow me. All right, let's jump back to him and just rescue him. He's stuck against his gate, I guarantee it. Yeah, that's what they do. They get hopelessly stuck, and then they won't do anything. So yeah, we're going to have to unload and do the mixed feed and everything in our next episode. I hope you didn't mind me messing around with this one too much. I thought it was a bit of an education, personally. I was genuinely surprised to find that we had to use spanners and everything to put the extra piece on the front of that grab. But it was absolutely brilliant. It's a lovely little detail. I've not used it before. So it was an absolute genuine surprise to me that had to happen. Yeah, so how many days do you want in the season? Do you want it 3 days, 6 days, 9 days, or 12 days? It's your vote. It's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. And I apologise to those of you who don't actually have the option in the top right-hand corner. It has been brought to my attention that some of you don't have it. I don't know why this is the case, but unfortunately it is beyond my control. I've got no idea why some of you can't and some of you can. So we'll just sort of have to look at that. Now that it's because it's articulated. It's because the machine is articulated. It goes really weird. Look at that. Where are you going? Straighten up. Go on, JCB, you can do it. Straighten up. If I go slow, he might think about it. No, he's not going to. He's just going to drive around. He's going to end up driving in the pond, isn't he? Look at that. Okay, that's terrible. Which way am I going? Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. That's all right. Okay, he has finally got back onto the road, so that one's okay. The other thing that I want to talk to you about is I am doing a trial month for different games, and I am going to be doing some very different games this week that are nothing to do with simulators or anything like that. Completely different, to just see what everybody makes of those, because so far the other two games that I did, I've had a lot of positive feedback from those people that watched them. Obviously, they're not going to be the highest viewing videos on my channel just at the moment because some of these games aren't in everybody's taste. But the people that did watch them, they really enjoyed them. And for me, it's nice because I get to play something fresh and different, which I think is also going to help with the quality of these videos as well. So yeah, just check out those other videos. There might be something there that interests you, there might not. This week I'm going to play... Actually, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to play yet. I'm thinking that I'm going to take a look at Silver. It's a game I played a long time ago, which I think is great fun. It's an RPG game. And I will probably play Don't Starve as well, because I had a couple of people asking me to play that one, and it does look like a lot of fun. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this tractor. Let's bring it in round here. And we will start getting these bales unloaded next time. No, don't tip over. Ooh, that's steep ground, that is. Oh, this is brilliant. I have brought bales, trailers over bits like this. And as you go round corners like this, you know that your trailer is just inches away from tipping over. And your heart is in your mouth every time. There's no two ways about it. I know that some people say, oh, yeah, that's right, I don't really care about that. Yeah, I do. I genuinely care about that, and it makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous. I don't think I'm going to get round that corner up there, so I'm going to have to back these down. If I back them down the hill a little bit, we'll go in through the silage clamp for now. And we will have to make silage in the summer. We'll make some silage so that we can do some stuff in there. Let me come back up here. We could really do the front weight on this tractor as well. With the weight that we've got now on the drawbar, a front weight would really assist, especially when you engage four-wheel drive. It would make a big difference. If I bring this one up round like that and then swing back round over near the outhouse here, or the dunny as they call it in Australia, there we go. That should be okay there. And we'll take the straps off. We'll leave it like this. This is fine. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're in Water Valley tomorrow, and we're going to be ploughing up those fields that we were sort of trying to deal with last time. And there's a few other things that we're going to be doing in Water Valley as well. We won't be playing Water for very much longer. I don't know if we're going to get everything done in that game that we wanted to do, but we'll have to see. But I'll talk to you more about that tomorrow. Yeah, so until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.